Exodus. God rescues his people. The second book of the Bible. Chapter 1. A baby in a basket. God's people, the Israelites, lived in Egypt. But a new king called Pharaoh was afraid of them and made them slaves. He was so mean that he ordered every baby boy to be thrown into the river. But one brave mother hid her baby in a little basket and placed it gently in the river. Pharaoh's daughter found the baby and named him Moses. God had a big plan for this little boy. Chapter 2. God calls Moses. Moses grew up in Pharaoh's palace, but one day he left Egypt and became a shepherd. While watching his sheep, Moses saw something amazing, a bush that was on fire but didn't burn up.
God spoke from the bush. "Moses, I have heard my people crying. Go to Pharaoh and tell him to let my people go."
Moses was afraid, but God promised to be with him. Chapter 3. Let my people go.
Moses and his brother Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "God says, let my people go."
But Pharaoh shouted no.
So God sent 10 powerful plagues to show his power. 1, water turned to blood. 2, frogs covered the land. 3, gnats and flies swarmed. 4, animals got sick. 5, boils covered people. 6, hail fell from the sky. 7, locusts ate everything. 8, darkness filled Egypt. 9, and finally, the oldest sons of Egypt died. But God's people were safe.
Pharaoh was terrified. He finally said, "Go, leave Egypt."
Chapter 4. The Red Sea Miracle. The Israelites packed their things and left, but Pharaoh changed his mind and chased them with his army. They were trapped between Pharaoh and the Red Sea, but God told Moses to raise his staff, and a miracle happened. The sea split in Exodus. God rescues his people too, and God's people walked through on dry ground. When Pharaoh's army tried to follow, the waters crashed back and stopped them. God had rescued his people. Chapter 5. God's Big Rules. After their escape, the Israelites camped at the foot of a mountain called Sinai. God came down in fire and smoke and gave Moses 10 commandments, special rules to help his people live in love and obedience. 1. Worship only God. God promised, "I will be your God and you will be my people." Chapter 6. The Golden Calf. But while Moses was on the mountain, the people grew impatient. They made a golden calf and worshipped it. Moses was very sad. They had already forgotten God's goodness. Yet God still loved them. He forgave them and promised to stay with them. Chapter 7. God's home with his people. God told the Israelites to build a special tent called a tabernacle, a holy place where his presence would live among them. When it was finished, a bright cloud filled the tent. God was with his people, guiding them by a cloud in the day and a pillar of fire at night. They were not alone. God was leading them to the land he had promised. The end of Exodus. The journey continues. Exodus shows us that God hears our cries. God rescues his people. God guides and stays with us. And just like he saved Israel from slavery, God sent Jesus to save us from sin, because his love never ends.